Hey y'all, so I am back in Oklahoma for a little bit, right here in my hometown, Haskell, Oklahoma, where I grew up. I'm going to spend a little bit of time here because it is slow season in Branson. Some things are still open, but we're not. We're taking a much needed break. We're going to be opening back up on February the 7th, 8th, and 9th on that weekend, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Then we will be open every weekend right up until March the 7th. If the weather permits. If weather is good, we're going to do that. So that's our plans. And then after spring break hits, it's going to be full-fledged, go, great 2025. We are looking forward to it. But in the meantime, we're going to be right here in Oklahoma. I do have to go back to Branson and do a few things, paint and clean and do some things and take all the Christmas decorations down. But right now we're gonna do something fun. I'm gonna go around to all my loved ones, dear friends, aunts, cousins, and we are gonna make videos, cooking videos for you. I guess it'll be on the road with local flavor. So today is our first video we're gonna do with my Aunt Mare. We're going over to, she's one of my most favorite people in the world. We're gonna go to my Uncle Alan and Aunt Marilyn's house. I love them dearly, and gonna go and cook some sour cream enchiladas with her. So I'm gonna run across the street here to the grocery store, grab a few things, and then head over. And it's gonna be fun. Our friendly hometown, homeland grocery store. Okay, got the goods, on our way. This is the split in the highway. Going down this road right here, you would go to my grandma's house. That's where we went every Sunday. After church, she made Sunday dinner every Sunday, and then we're gonna turn right and go to my Uncle Alan and Aunt Marilyn's house. Here we go. This is Aunt Mary's driveway, and there's the house. You know what I love about my Aunt Mare is every time I see her, she acts like she is so excited to see me. And I'm surprised that she's doing this. I said, I can't believe you're going to do this with me. And she said, only for you. Come in.
Don't video yet. We're not ready.
Okay, so this is my Aunt Mare, one of my most favorite people in the world. And she is going to make you some sour cream enchiladas. So we're going to show you everything that you need, and then she's going to show you how to put it together. All right, so these are our ingredients, but we're going to do hamburger meat, right?
Yes.
About how much?
1 pound.
Okay, 1 pound of hamburger meat. Good old hamburger meat.
Good.
The real
Homegrown.
stuff. Homegrown hamburger meat. Okay, and then you're going to need some chopped onions, cream of mushroom, cream of chicken, a small tub of sour cream, which is 8 ounces. Tony Satchery is one of my favorite things. And then, so what she does is just put, you don't have to use this stuff. You can use what you have in your cabinet, but these are things that she uses. Black pepper, cumin, and then these are some spices that she has. So you can just kind of throw it together how you like it. And then we're going to use corn tortillas and shredded. I got the Monterey Jack. Is that okay?
Yes.
Okay. All right. So here we go. Okay, so we have our hamburger meat in here, a small onion, and then she put all of her spices in here. So, and we didn't measure anything. We just kind of threw all the spices in.
And water.
And a cup of water, because you like to put water in your hamburger meat because it makes it really fine, right?
Right. Actually, it was a half a cup of water.
I'm sorry, a half a cup of water to
okay.
a pound of hamburger meat.
Yeah, you just don't want a lot because then it's too watery.
And then we just sprinkled all of these seasonings, and you can use whatever you want, but we sprinkled all of these things in there. And I thought I was recording, that's why I would have to tell you this. I didn't do it when she did it because I didn't hit the button right. Because I'm not a video person. Greg is usually my producer.
Oh.
He's the video producer.
Okay. All right. You do have to chop this
As you go?
As you go, because it won't be fine if you don't. Just the water alone won't make it fine.
Okay.
Okay, I need to drain this.
Okay, so we've got our hamburger meat brown, and it smells delicious. Okay, so now we're going to drain the grease off of it.
Really lean, but I still like to drain it, on a paper towel. don't like greasy enchiladas.
No.
My husband does not like greasy enchiladas.
Does Uncle A like these?
Eh.
Kinda.
Yeah, kinda. Well, I rarely fix them, but I'm glad you thought of them because I haven't fixed them in a long time, and I do like them.
These are one of my favorite things.
I usually just fix beef enchiladas. He likes those better. Okay, we've about got it here.
Okay.
Okay, the sauce.
Okay, we're gonna do the sauce now.
Yeah, maybe I should set this somewhere else. Just my green
Love it.
Corningware,
Green
1972.
1972.
Yes.
And you said this was from your first marriage.
Right.
Some things you just can't let go of.
Well, it wasn't that, sweetheart. Believe me. It
I
was
know,
not
I'm
that.
kidding. The Corningware was good.
Yes, yes. And I had to dig this out. I was like, okay, now I can't hold that Corningware and rake everything
Oh,
out.
so this attaches?
Yes.
Man, they were like before their time.
Oh,
How cool.
yeah. Check this out.
Oh my gosh. And that was from 1972. I'll be darned.
Yeah.
I'm impressed.
Yeah, I know. I've never used it until today.
I can't believe you still have it. The handle and
I had to find it. I was like,
Oh my
I need
gosh.
something with a handle on it. And the only pot that I had was Grandma A's old pot that had a handle
Oh,
on
yeah.
it. And I brought one of her pots.
Oh, okay.
I had to have one of her
I know.
pots. And so, anyway.
I love using her stuff.
I know, I do too. Okay. So, are we filming?
We're filming.
Okay, I'm putting in the cream of mushroom soup now. And this also takes some time because after I get the soups in here and the sour cream, you have to stir it constantly
Okay.
because if you don't, it sticks.
Okay.
So, yeah, I'm gonna put everything in here.
Cream of mushroom, cream of chicken.
Chicken, yes. And sometimes, of course, I cook for the girls a lot too.
Mm-hmm.
You know, during the week, sometimes if they're not going to be home at night or something, I cook for them. And I add a little extra meat or
Yeah.
to make extra enchiladas. And so sometimes I use 2 cans of cream of mushroom if I want a lot of sauce.
Make it a little more. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I don't like them dry.
And that's what I love about our family is because I can remember when I would be working late and Grandma would have something. She would say, I made you some supper. And isn't that wonderful?
Well, I don't know how wonderful the cooking part
Oh,
is.
it is wonderful.
But they appreciate it.
Yes, because you work all day and you're running
Yes.
kids around. And I just remember how she would say, I already have some supper ready for you.
I know. It helps.
Yes.
And that's, you know, I never cooked when I was young. Before I got married, I didn't know how to cook anything. And my mother was an excellent cook.
Yes, she was.
But I never stayed in the kitchen with her. I was always out working cattle or riding horses
You know,
or
that's
something.
the girls, they never cooked with me.
No,
Yeah.
no.
So I didn't do them I didn't do them any favors.
I know.
But
And
they're learning now. They're learning a little now. Ashley actually is a pretty good cook. Well, they both are, but I mean,
I see you eating at Aubrey's a lot.
yeah, Aubrey's not, yeah, I help her a lot, but she's a pretty good cook. They're both pretty good cooks now.
Well, they have a good teacher.
Well, I wasn't a good teacher when I was
Oh.
younger, though. I was like, oh, just let
man.
me do it. Just let me do it.
You definitely took after your grandmother, Grandma A.
Yeah, she
Ada,
was a
she
good
was,
cook.
so good. And I learned a lot from her, too.
Yes.
Because I never learned to cook, and when Ellen and I got married, I couldn't even make gravy. You know, I didn't know anything. And Grandma taught me a lot. But my point was, I still don't like to cook.
Oh, I know. I'm sorry. I'm making you do this.
No. I still don't like to cook, but I have to because we're rural.
Right.
You can't run to town and get something for dinner, you know?
True.
And so, anyway, I cook all the time.
Yeah, I know you do. And it's good. But I can remember spending the night with you when I was little, and you would say, oh, I just love it when you come because you eat all my food up like it's delicious. You did. And it was.
And that's what Grandma Ada said about me. She was like, I love to cook for Marilyn because she eats like she enjoys
just devours
it so much.
it.
And I still love food.
Me
I just
too.
don't like to cook it.
I know. I love it
to
too.
eat your food.
Oh, you're sweet.
I miss those family dinners.
I know, me too.
When you'd always have everybody over for Easter and
I know, I
Christmas
miss it too.
and Thanksgiving, and I miss that. Okay, so this is gonna take a little while.
Okay, we'll just let this cook. All right,
you
we'll
have
stir
to
it
cook
constantly.
it slow.
Okay, all right. Okay, so I made this sign for Mare a long time ago. I love you like biscuits and gravy.
Yeah, that's when she had time to do things like that.
When I had time for Easter dinners, Sunday dinners, and I got her this tea towel.
And my grandchildren love it. They always look at it and say, "That's not true, Mimi."
Aw, that's funny. You're such a good Mimi.
No, thank you.
Oh, get back to it. Get back to it.
Girl. Now some people just put their tortillas in the microwave between 2 damp paper towels.
Okay.
But I don't have very good luck with that.
Okay.
So I like to dip them in hot grease.
Okay.
And we're just using...
So is this just regular vegetable oil?
Yes.
Okay.
Well, actually it's olive oil.
Olive oil. Okay.
Yeah.
That's better for you.
Well, yeah. Some people say you shouldn't cook with olive oil, but...
Why?
But I don't know. I've heard some people say that it's good for you, but you shouldn't cook with it.
Oh, okay. Okay.
So, but I do.
I do too. I love olive oil.
And I like avocado oil also.
Yeah, I do too.
I like that. But I have to let this get really hot.
We'll let it get hot then.
Yeah, I think the grease is hot enough now. And you don't want to leave the tortillas in there very long.
Okay.
Just kind of...
And these are corn tortillas.
Corn. Yeah. Malia likes flour, but I don't. I like the corn. If you leave them in there too long, in the grease too long, they'll fall apart.
Okay, so you're really just getting them soft.
That's right.
Okay.
Just make them flexible so you can turn them. Or roll them, I should say.
Okay.
Yeah. And sometimes I do tear one, so I have to discard it and try again.
Okay, this looks easy enough. So we're going to do 12 of them.
I'm going to do 12.
Okay.
12.
Okay, so we've got all of our tortillas done, and so we put paper towels in between just to soak up all the oil.
Right. Right. This is not on the recipe, but I found out that it's better if you kind of spray your pan.
Okay.
So I'm spraying with avocado oil, but it helps so they don't stick to the bottom. I just spray it lightly.
Okay.
And then, and you kind of need to do this while the tortillas are
still warm,
because if they get cold, they don't. And just maybe get back in there. Maybe a tablespoon of hamburger.
Okay.
And then I just put them seam down.
Okay.
And
all right.
Yeah. So I'm just gonna
put it on top.
Okay.
Yes,
that's what I usually do. I just kind of add it.
That's what I would do
have,
too.
Because
yeah,
never can have
waste
too much.
not, want not.
That's right. Never can have too much good hamburger. I use it for everything, pretty much. All right, now that should do. It's a little handle here, and I hope it works since I've never used it before.
I am impressed with that.
I thought you would be.
pretty neat.
We're going back to the 70s here. I can sure relate.
The 70s.
Yes. I'm aging myself. Now,
This looks so good and it smells so good.
now see, if you don't stir this when you're eating
Burns on the bottom. When you get to talking.
Yeah, we kind of got carried away there, but anyway, we're gonna make it work.
That looks so good.
It is good. I like sour cream enchiladas. My husband's just not a fan of sour cream. Otherwise, he would like them. Okay, now I'm just gonna spread that. I like to cover all my tortillas because they get dry.
Little
if you
crunchy,
don't.
yeah.
Yeah, I don't like them dry.
Okay.
And when this gets hot, it will spread out. So anyway, okay. That should be good.
Alrighty.
And we're going to add the cheese.
Okay.
And I like a lot of cheese.
I do too.
So we'll add that.
What kind of cheese do you normally use? Just whatever?
I usually use the Mexican
Okay, the
blend.
Mexican. Okay.
Yeah, so this is great. Yeah, this is great. And Michelle was so gracious to go and get all the ingredients.
Oh, I didn't get all of them.
Well, no, you didn't get all, but save me a trip to town.
That looks good. Now, what are we going to cook it at?
We're going to cook it at 350.
Okay.
And I haven't preheated my oven, so we'll have to do that. I'm going to cook it at 350 for 15 minutes probably.
Just until your cheese is good enough.
Right.
Okay.
Because all the ingredients are warm.
Already cooked. Okay.
So, yeah.
All right.
All right. Great. Okay. We ready?
Yep, we're ready.
Okay, the oven is 350.
Okay.
We're going to slide these enchiladas in there for about 15 minutes. All right, 15 minutes. That's perfect. They look like they are ready to go.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. They look delicious. And I said, I'm going to eat half of this pan.
There you have it.
Oh my gosh, that looks so good.
Okay. We're going to have a feast now.
Yes.
We should have made a salad or something.
Oh, this is just perfect.
And it is lunchtime, so come on.
And it didn't take long at all to make these.
No. Uh-oh. Kind of fell apart there,
That's
but
okay. Oh my
it'll
goodness.
taste the same.
Love it. Looks good.
Thank.
I'm going to put a little salsa on mine. Dang it. We got to do it again.
Oh,
I'm so sorry.
No.
Okay. Sorry. Second take. We're going to try our enchiladas.
Good.
So good. You have to make it. Doesn't that look good?
Yep.
Look at that.
Yes, yes.
So I'm going to Sue's tomorrow.
Okay.
We're going to make, I don't know what we're making yet. But it ought to be fun.
It'll be good. Yeah, it'll be real fun.
I love my mare.
I love you, Michelle. Thank you for coming, sweetheart.
Thank you.
This girl, you guys, you need to stay with her. She's the best.
No,
Believe me.
you're the best.
She has, such a servant's heart, such a giver. I love her. God bless you. God bless America.
Yes. Woo!
Yes. Woo-hoo.
Now, when Uncle A comes in, we'll get a video of him. He's feeding cows right now, so hopefully we'll get a video of him because he's my daddy's baby brother, and I want you to see him.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah, right.
This is my Uncle A.
Yeah.
Ain't he handsome? He's so handsome.
Better edit that, for sure.
So I had a great visit with my Aunt Mare all afternoon. We solved all the world's problems and we talked about the goodness of God and how good He is to us. Even cried a little, cried a little bit of my makeup off. And then I got to see my Uncle Alan. He came in and got to see him for a minute. But the best part about coming over here to see them is I always get to stop and see where my daddy is. We have a little cemetery right over here. This is where my grandparents and my daddy and his twin brother, my Uncle Donnie, are buried right over here in this little cemetery, right across from my aunt and uncle's house. And so this is where they're at. And my dad was buried with his twin brother, my Uncle Donnie. My Uncle Donnie had passed away just a few years before, I think a couple years before, I can't even remember right this minute, but he passed away a little bit before my dad, and then he had been cremated. And so when we were burying Daddy, my cousin Shelly asked if she could put my Uncle Donnie's ashes in the casket with my daddy. And so we buried them together. And so we said they went from the womb to the tomb together. So I got a little video of a cardinal that had flew up to the window while me and Mare were sitting there visiting and eating our lunch. And she said, "Oh, look, we have a visitor. There's a cardinal in the window." So I got a little video of it, and I'm going to show you because it was so sweet. I love my Aunt Mare so much. She's so special to our family. We always say, what would Mare do? Because she's such a great example to our family. And I enjoy every minute visiting with her, and I'm so thankful that I got to make this little cooking video with her. We had a great afternoon, just sat and visited and loved on each other and talked about God and how good He is and all the great things that are happening in our lives and how He's brought us through so much. And then the little cardinal flew in the window, and I was thinking, oh, we have a visitor. So I got a little video of it. Woo, this road is muddy. All right, so I got a video of the cardinal, and I'm going to put it here at the end. Isn't that something?